$15 mini reads available. Drop your Cash App, PayPal, and let me know what you want to know about your situation, okay? All right, y'all. Let's get a prayer, cleanse the energy, okay? Beloved ancestor, spirit guides to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send those back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you to the Most High God. All right. Give everybody time to hop in the chat here, okay? I cleanse my cards, cleanse myself, okay? All right. All right, let's do it. Let's see what's going on with the energy right now. Y'all just drop in the comment section that you made your payment, okay? So I don't know. Just in case I don't get the notification here on my end, okay, babies? Okay. All right, beloved. Give me some messages here for my soul family, collective, what they need to know here on this Sunday. I hope everybody is staying warm, getting your tummy full, getting the rest that you need, okay? Nourishing your mind, body, and soul. Very, very important, okay? Yeah. Having patience. Woman holding a coin in reverse. You're having patience with a greedy individual. It could be in their emotions, okay? Hey, yeah. You don't have no anxiety. Door to romance is in reverse, okay? You could be romantically involved with somebody. Their heart chakra's closed off. They're emotional. Okay. You know, look, you're just staying on your journey. Stay in balance. Okay. So about that. Is that your final answer, Rusty? I'm glad they don't pay you to think. Oh, okay. Door to spirit. Yeah. Woman, man, masculine holding the coin here. Glad they don't pay you to think, baby. Listen. You're not even hostile about something. Okay. I heard you know the game and you're just playing it. You know what's up, okay? You know when to hold them and you know when to fold them, right? Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Because you know there's a new beginning coming here. Because somebody can't put them Ten of Swords in you. Yeah, judgment's being called here. Not taking a leap of faith and looking at these 4 opportunities here that's coming. Sitting with that intuition here. And not letting somebody juggle you and not carrying their burdens. Okay? And staying in your 8 of Pentacles energy. Yeah, collective, we pass some people their burdens back. Okay? And this energy is giving, I'm choosing myself, VG. I'm not doing this, okay? Because clearly, as Rusty here is misunderstood, somebody else is misunderstood as well, okay? Yeah, clearly you're misunderstanding things. Yeah, karmic family, Queen of Wands. Yeah, 9 of Cups, you still celebrating. You didn't let them stick them 10 of Swords in you. Yeah, staying focused on your foundation. Somebody wants to come in and communicate something because they don't want you to walk away here. Because apparently there was a third party interference here that was going on. Thank you, sis. Yeah, he's sadly mistaken, isn't he? Okay. Hey, I love it whenever they misunderstand. Okay. Yeah, because see, something happened back in spring here, collective. Okay, somebody tried to breadcrumb you and do something. Now they can't be sneaky. The world card, Big Daddy Saturn in the building. Okay. I heard wise beyond your age. Okay. Somebody's magic backfired here. Collective, you're too seasoned for people, places, and things out here, right? Trying to come in and run game. There's something here about they can't run game when you're too seasoned. You recognize something from a mile away, and you like, oh, okay. Let me just pull back. Let me have patience because, see, I already know that things are gonna come, and whenever this tower falls, I just need to get out of the way, right? Let me just scoot over here why you think you're being a deceiver, manipulator, whatever the case may be. Family, heavy family here. Okay. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. Somebody happened to sit their ass down here. Okay. 3 of Swords. Heartbroken. Emperor. Is there a Emperor Aries energy here? Baby's father, okay, father figure communicating with a King of Swords and gave him some wrong information, and now they're sitting heartbroken, trying to ruin something here. Yeah, trying to manipulate something. I mean, my ear itch. Your ears could be ringing or burning. Y'all look at this mess. Yeah, it's a mess going on behind your back here. And you're staying patient because it's like when somebody encounters somebody here, you can tell how their energy shifts towards you. And it's just like, what's going on here? Because, see, you got somebody blocked here that tried to put you in this imprisonment energy. Okay? And this person is pissed. Yeah. Because I'm spirit saying this is somebody else's destiny. It is. It's very, very, this energy is kind of like, okay, did I just see that? Yes, you did. Because it's like people's actions. Some is like, okay, hold on. I got receipts here, but this ain't making no sense. What? So it's like, who's being tricked in a situation here? And that's what I'm getting here. Like this father figure could have come in and tried to trick this King of Swords, and it's like this person sitting here saying, "Hold on, what? What's going on here?" Trying to trick somebody out of their commitment. That's exactly what this is. Somebody's trying to trick somebody out of their wish fulfillment or their commitment here, or they already done this, okay? Somebody having an awakening here. Nice guy. You know what I'm picking up? Father figure, baby's father, or Aries here. Somebody wants somebody to abandon somebody. Okay. It's almost like I'll pay you to leave type energy. And somebody's thinking about this too. They're like, I'll just take this payout and I'll just leave this person. Can I tell you something? This could happen in the past. If this is already happened and this person tries to come back around, you need to deaden something here. You need to leave it. Yeah. If somebody got paid to leave you alone and gone about their business and they took that payout, or if that's what's fixing to happen, honey, when that door closes, don't open it back up. Something about this? Yeah, don't open that door back up. Fuck them. Playing with voodoo over here with this karmic female. Now everything is crashing and burning now. What else is going on in the spirit? Because see, somebody's playing dumb, like they don't know what's going on here. Mature woman, transition, unexpected income. Now somebody's trying to act like they're all surprised, like, oh, I didn't know that was going on, divine feminine. Yeah, you knew. Because somebody was signing up for this contract here. Earlier, that last message I put out right there at the end, I said that energy was given some of the portion of the collective. Your story is that you did not know that you were sleeping with the hitman in the past. Okay. And it's very, very significant here. Okay. Because see, somebody is playing along like they know what's next, because they're over here in cahoots with somebody. Look, visitor popping up at your baby's father's house. See, this could be a baby's father here that orchestrated something too, and now something is coming to light. Okay, tell me about this here, spirit. What's going on? Look, the past cannot connect to you anymore. Blaming you for their actions. They're mad about this information being dropped. There could be text message, DMs, wire transfers, video footage of these two people meeting up, whatever the case may be. Did somebody meet up with somebody last week? Your protection is strong at this time. They can't steal your destiny. Still playing victim. Playing in your energy as a dark witch, sick, divine feminine, divine masculine. Very interesting energy here. Somebody is very triggered. The devil is a lie. Keep moving. As I said, that cleanup crew coming, beloved ancestors got time today. Somebody is watching your pockets and your platform glow up at this time and ready to crash out. The streets are talking, soul family. A lot of things ain't adding up. Grandparents play both sides in a court situation, and the injustice was overturned. Yeah, you might have a lot of eyes on you because you was telling the truth the whole time. Now there's some childhood friends that are being exposed as well. Somebody playing with their freedom here. Spirit, tell me about this message I got with somebody having a meeting last week. What is that about? That made my hand itch. Okay, yeah, that made my hand itch. Ooh wee, what's this about? A King of Swords went and had a meeting and didn't get paid some money, and your beloved ancestors seen the whole thing. Tell me about this King of Swords that didn't get this money from this third party. The on them. They just wanted to be paid. Hey, Auntie Kim. And now this King of Swords is in despair. Okay. Somebody is way off balance here, and it's a lot of endings. And somebody is now worried about this third party talking about a meetup or some type of meeting they had, because somebody didn't get this money whenever they were supposed to go and get this money. It didn't happen. Somebody's obsessed. They're mentally unstable here, and they don't know what to do. Yeah, rich girl. It's in reverse. They could have went and met up with a woman, and she was supposed to give them some type of money, and this didn't happen. Now somebody here doesn't have any courage, okay? Yeah, and you're celebrating and avoiding drama and staying focused. Very interesting. Yeah, you set some boundaries up and you cleanse this energy out. Somebody ain't got no protection. And now they're trying to figure out if they could take another risk, but they can't. Somebody has been blocked in all avenues here. Whoever went with this meeting here, with this person and whatever they doing. Yeah, something about going for it. Also, why do I feel like somebody's friend seen somebody out and you could be getting a picture sent to your DMs, messages, spam folder. Maybe you need to check your spam folder. Gonna be very significant here. Somebody seen somebody meeting up with somebody and they took a picture and they probably sent it to your email, phone number. I don't know. And it's this right here is about to be the clarity that you need for something here. Okay, that's all you're gonna need is just that picture right there, and it's gonna let you know that your intuition wasn't tripping last week. When somebody said they was going somewhere, they lied. They wouldn't see the feminine energy here, and they was supposed to be going and getting some money, and they didn't. Something about this is very significant. I listen, y'all. Ooh, somebody might have a stutter about them, okay? Because when they start lying, yeah, 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 okay. Yeah. When they start to lie, they start to stutter. Okay, something about this. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, because you're going to walk away. 10 of Cups in reverse. You about to 5 of Swords this shit and block somebody. Yeah, it's divine intervention happening. Somebody's ass going to be left out in the cold. Okay? Because somebody is heartless here. They're not going to be able to move the common waters either. Whatever receipt's about to be dropped on somebody, I heard they've been doing this for a while as well. Okay? They feeling stuck. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, messaging somebody. Okay? Over here possibly trying to get some money from somebody. Somebody not fighting with somebody. Somebody could have blocked somebody. Look, you got the Chariot. That's jail or the hospital. Something about this. Cancer energy. Taurus, Libra. Yeah, somebody's sitting in this 4 of Cups energy. Yeah. The Magician in reverse. You said Jesus is the only way to be saved. So, which one of y'all gonna go save Jesus? Because they sacrificed him. Auntie Kemp. I'm just saying. Well, why didn't nobody go save him? He should have never even been sacrificed. That should have never even happened in the beginning. Oh, okay. But see, don't nobody want to talk about that though. Yeah, yeah. Do you even know the full story? They wouldn't even let him in the church. He wasn't allowed to come in there. Oh, okay. Y'all ain't ready for that today. Listen, y'all ain't ready. Y'all still sleep over there. Yeah, somebody being sneaky here. They're spying, gossiping, watching. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah. This could be somebody here that's in church, okay? Or this deep into religion and they want to judge you. No, he didn't. No, that's not how that happened. They put your boy up on the cross because they was mad, okay? Okay. He didn't get up there because he wanted to. They came and got him, okay? They just didn't know who they was coming to get. Because he was a prophet. I don't care what the Bible says. The Bible says all kinds of things. Which one you reading? Okay, so are you ready for that one? Probably not. Listen now. Which verse? Which version are you reading first? You know how many Bibles there is out there? I'm just saying. Y'all really got to go learn and study. There's a woman on TikTok. That's what she does. As a matter of fact, okay? She reads from every single Bible that's ever been made. Okay? I don't remember her name. But yeah, go find her. There's way more than that. And every story is different. They pull out different things each time. But listen now. That's for you to go get your own knowledge. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this here is a lesson. Okay, this is definitely a karmic right here that's trying to be relevant here. Okay, look, you got the Emperor. Somebody could be what's up, babies? Somebody here. This could be somebody from your childhood. Happy Sunday, babies. Okay, and yeah, this person is very unhealed. Okay, and they could have had this whole religious thing pounded into their head and all this stuff, and that's what they go by, which is fine. That's your business. But you excused yourself. You got away from somebody here. Okay. Um, Collective, we're the type. Listen, I'm not gonna judge you for your for what you do or who you are. Um, but when it's time to bring light to things, then that's what we're gonna do, right? And then we're always called the evil ones, and we're demons, and we're this and we're that. How am I evil and I'm a demon whenever I speak the truth? Okay. Mm-hmm. Because I notice in certain places in these organizations, y'all like to sacrifice children and y'all touch on children, and then you want to say somebody's a demon because they talk about it. So what about that victim? Is that victim a demon too that you touched on? I'll wait. I'll wait. Cause see, since y'all wanna try to push things down people's throat and things like this. What? So the victim is that a demon too? Oh, okay. See, I'm hearing crickets, and then nobody want to talk about that though. And then whenever somebody does speak up, now all of a sudden they're crazy and they need to go in a mental institution, and now they're this and now they're that and blah blah blah. Uh, you know, uh, Religion is um, you going like you believing in somebody else's experience. Spirituality is you believing in your own experience. How many of the collective have their own experience? But at some point in time in your life, religion told you that your experience didn't matter. I got your back. What you mean I need to watch it? Do you see how confused y'all are? Do you see how confused y'all are? Y'all don't even get, you don't know who has your back or not because y'all are so busy trying to respond instead of listen. What did I just say? So you're saying the victim is a demon because they come forward and that they want to have a voice? But no, we got to shut them down. Instead of trying to respond, go back and rewind and listen. Thanks. And by the way, don't come over here telling me what I need to do. Okay. I run this. If you have an opinion about what you feel like other people need to do, go start your own and go tell them what they need to do. But over here, that's not what you're gonna do. Listen. I am me, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? And I'm gonna continue being the activist, and it is what it is. Y'all gonna be real bothered in 2026, okay? Cause see, that's the problem. Y'all don't like people having a voice. So you become a part of the problem instead of the solution. Because it's like when people start speaking their truth, then all of a sudden they got a mental health illness. They're crazy. They're this, they're that. How are you gonna tell somebody how to feel when they was a victim of a crime just because it come from your family? Oh, okay, she can be a victim over here because see, it ain't got nothing to do with your people. Oh, I forgot about that. See, that's the thing right here, right? We'll go over here and we'll punish this person for what they do, but if it's got anything to do with this certain special family or their reputation, oh, we're not, no, you're not allowed to do that. We need to go put them in a crazy house. That yeah, we'll let the pastor pray for them, and we'll do this. No, you're not either. The same justice that you want is the same justice that victim's looking for, and the same justice that victim's gonna get. Because see, y'all pick and choose who y'all want to give justice to. And that's the sad part about the world today. Y'all pick and choose who you want to believe and everything else, and it doesn't make no sense, because it's like, how does you have this collective of people that is sitting over here and everybody got the same story in different places, right? Because it's different organizations playing the monkey in the middle game here. What are we doing here, right? Collective, you're getting your Ace of Cups. Okay, your story is being told, and you're being heard, and it is what it is. Um, don't none of these people set so high to judge. Okay, that's why I always encourage you guys to always stand in your truth and always be who you want to be. I don't care what the next person has to say, because at the end of the day, they ain't the ones that had to live through what you've lived through and what you went through. And you know, that portion of your story, like I always say, is going to be somebody else's survival guide. You may give somebody the strength today to speak up and say, hey, this is what happened. See, this is the problem, though, as well, with some of the people that's attacking you. See, it's happened to them, but they haven't come forward and they haven't said anything. So how can I fix something? Your hatred toward me, you're angry at me about something that happened, but I don't know about it. So how are you going to be angry with me when you never spoke your story or you told your story, right? You're just going to keep attacking somebody. That's some people's story right now. Oh, okay. And it's a tower because somebody's sitting here saying you never told such and such what happened. So how was they going to fix it if you never mentioned it, right? Oh, well, they wasn't going to do anything anyways. How you know what I was going to do? If I know somebody's hurting you or doing something to you, you fucking right that I'm going to take action and I'm going to get the right people involved. I'm not going to sit there and let somebody hurt you. What? See what I'm saying? But this is somebody's story right now. They're like, that's not that person's character, okay? If they knew that was going on with you, they would have handled the business and got somebody else involved and made sure the proper action was taken. Something about your story, you're not telling the truth. Exactly. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. That's what it is. A closed mouth don't get fed. If you don't tell me what was going on while I was at work or while I was this way or wherever I was at, right? If you didn't tell me what was going on, how the fuck am I supposed to know? And then this is another thing. Don't come in after shit done gotten so serious and say, hey, can you help me? Can you help me fix this? When all you had to do in the beginning was come and tell me the truth so we could fix it before it got this far. And y'all, some of these people here, they don't understand. Like, if you was an innocent bystander sitting at the table, why didn't you just go on and come over here and say something and let us handle it accordingly, right? Because we would have done that. They just kept sitting there. So now you're a part of it just like they are. You see what I'm saying? That is some people's story. Because they was in fear. They was scared. Fuck that. You ain't finna scare me. If I don't like it, I'm gonna speak about it. If I don't like what's going on, I'm gonna talk about it. And then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna remove myself. I don't give a fuck about feelings. Yeah. Uh-huh. Real shit. Like, and that's what people don't understand. Like, if there is something going on and you're not speaking about it, then how's somebody supposed to help you? And also, I'm gonna say this with that being said, some of these people are playing the victim and they was actually the ringleader of certain things. And now they're trying to be like, oh, I didn't know what was going on. Oh, I didn't. But the whole time somebody finna come to let you know, no, that's the person that orchestrated. They came to us and told us A, B, C, or D, or to do this, and this. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. See, what they say, you got three parts of the story. You got your side, their side, and then the truth. right? So you're seeing here, you're like, that's why I said like your side of things is starting to come out, and it's like somebody sitting here saying, okay, that's starting to make more sense than what they say. Okay, thank you. I told you eventually your side of things is going to come out. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of people's dealing. You said I like the way you turned it around. But yeah, see, that's what it's like. That's what it's about. Like, you know, changing perspectives, right? Like whenever you're watching readings, uh, mhm. So let me tell you something, right? Whenever I try to teach about how to watch, you know, tarot, right? You're going to incorporate tarot, astrology, and numerology, and you're also going to learn how to change your perspective. If I put a reading out, right, and say you're the air sign, and you're being attacked by a water sign over here, but in my reading, the water sign is popping up as the one being attacked, right? What you got here is you're the air sign in the reading. Do you have a water placement? Do you have a water moon? Do you have a water rising sign? Because that's you coming up in your own reading. Do you see how that works? So when you know your birth chart, that's a lot of times when you start watching readings, you're going to start watching your rising sign or your moon sign or your Venus sign. A lot of time, or your north node, you will hear the message. You need to concentrate on the message and not the sign. You see what I'm saying? So it's watching tarot can be very, very confusing if you don't know your birth chart and you don't know that other person's birth chart or their placements as well. Because they could be the same damn sign as you. And it's coming up in the reading is this, but you're over here living in your rising sign. That's what's coming out, right? So the whole time you're not understanding that's actually you, because you're the Cancer rising, right? And that water sign's coming out heavy, and it's like, what? The water sign is the one that's doing it. No, that's your rising sign. That's you. Okay. Do you see how you got to dive deep, man? Listen, it's more than just watching tarot, because right, it's energy. People like to manipulate energy. That's why you got to be careful um of spiritual manipulators, right? Because once they master knowing how to get in a certain kind of energy, that's how they're gonna come out in that reading. You see what I'm saying? And everybody gets so angry with us readers because they're like, no, VG, that ain't me. Okay, then it ain't you. Swap the energy around. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really important. Okay, you say what do I go by? Let's see, the born in, and do I go by the sign that shows up more in my chart? I keep coming up as Libra and I'm a Virgo. So that's why you keep coming up as Libra, because you are ruled by Libra. You got mostly Libra, okay, in your chart. So you are going to come up as that Libra, Queen of Swords energy. See what I'm saying? And see, this is the thing about playing with somebody who has so much Libra in their chart. Confirmation. You are walking karma. Because see, like, okay, myself, right? I'm a Leo Virgo, right? I'm the last day of Leo going into Virgo. But my Saturn is in Libra. That's a very, very huge placement to have your Libra in Saturn. Okay. So when you start looking at certain placements in your chart, you don't have to actually be a Libra sun sign to be walking karma for a motherfucker. You could have these certain placements, right? And you're always gonna That's why I tell people, like, go easier, because you won't be so confused. That's like, whenever I first started doing this back in 2020, 2021, I started making index cards, right? And Spirit gave me the message because it was for the divine masculines that was being introduced to tarot. They don't understand what the Three of Wands is. They don't understand what the Empress in reverse is. Okay? And things like that, right? So I started breaking down the messages, and I did have a few divine masculines reach out, and they're like, I don't understand that. Like, I like the index cards that you do, because now I'm getting a better understanding, right? So now you have the divine masculine collective that's learning what tarot is. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you said Virgo, Leo. You said, but you have a lot of Libra placements. Mm-hmm. Because see, in your birth chart, it's going to show what mainly rules your chart. And a lot of times, whatever that main ruler is, that's what's coming up. And that's who you're coming up as. You come in to balance the scales. And see, and also, if you are, your chart, you said, laugh out loud, I'm the last day of Virgo, leaving Leo. Oh, okay. So me and you the opposite. Okay. um, Hold on, sis. Let me grab that thought back just a second. Uh, okay, I got it back. When you have a chart that's ruled mostly by Libra, okay, you need to understand how powerful your words are, okay, especially having certain placements. Because you literally can speak certain things into existence and push your money away, push your lover away, push everything away from you, because you're speaking things into existence, right? Yes. So see, do you see why? Okay, with the Virgo Leo energy, you have that big heart, but see, you also have that Virgo energy where you're a perfectionist. You're organizing things. You're looking at things. So you're not gullible. You're looking at things logically here. And sometimes you overthink things, but you want everything to be organized before you start making decisions and starting to do things. And then once you incorporate astrology into that and numerology, you start putting your life back together, and that's a fuck around and find out type of energy, right? Because I'm not making certain moves on certain planets, houses, being active, a Mercury retrograde. I'm not signing no contracts. I'm not buying nothing. I'm gonna sit in hermit mode. I ain't doing none of that shit. Because see, where I have already done, I'm a little seasoned in the game now. I know what's going on, and on this certain time, these certain dates, certain days of the week. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Once you get into and you start doing your studying, motherfuckers, they don't know what to do with you because you over here and you're not predictable. You're unpredictable. But it's like this. I'm moving how the stars is moving. Cause see, I got an Aquarius moon. So that's the thing is I'm going deep under the surface. You see? So that matters. Cause see, Aquarius is future. I'm making decisions based off of my future. How is this gonna affect my future? And they're like, well, we need an answer. We need an answer. We need an answer. Shit, I'm gonna get back to you whenever I'm ready. Don't be pushing me. See, the moment that I'm being pushed into a decision, I'm gonna shut down. I ain't finna do shit. I'm finna piss everybody off at the table because I don't give a fuck because I'm not doing it. Because the fact that you would not even let me sit and pick this apart and think about it and dismantle it myself, I ain't doing it. Because there's an ulterior motive there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you get in that type of energy, If you won't budge, you become a problem. Because I'm dismantling everything. I'm watching your actions. I'm watching who you talking to. I'm watching how your energy shifting. I'm watching how you're speaking to me, your tone of your voice, shit, everything. Like I'm watching all of that because the moment that something changes with your routine and how you doing things and what you got going on and even your tone of voice on me, oh okay. You're giving me the knowledge right where I need to place you, right? Collective. See, and that's the thing. Yeah. He said readings are tricky for me. Almost all my ops are earth signs and Virgo, so it's tricky to discern. I just watch for entertainment unless it resonates. Yeah, see, and that's another thing. You observe the energy and don't absorb it. Cause I know, listen, I have a lot of people that watch my readings, right? That run through my channel and check stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading for a lot of energies. So that's why I always make a point to say I don't know who this is gonna resonate for, but take what's yours and leave the rest, right? Because I know that everything on that I'm picking up on that it's not gonna be just one person's whole story. I hope that it's not. Let's just say that because some of this shit is disturbing. Okay. I hope that you ain't going through all those situations. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, what the fuck is going on here? Right? Hold on, y'all, 1 second. I gotta check his email. He said, I've been in hermit mode. It's nothing new to me. I've always been a loner and. Mm-hmm. As I read that, a spam call called my phone. I told my son that last night. I said that same exact sentence to him last night before I hung the phone up with him. I said, it's okay to say no. And you go home and you lay down and you rest. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Look, at the age of 42, my no is no. And I don't give a fuck who I make mad. I don't care if you're offended. I'm not, if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I mean, it is what it is, right? And people need to respect your boundaries. I shouldn't have to explain why I'm not getting the fuck up at 7 o'clock and coming over there and doing that for you, right? I shouldn't have to explain myself. When I tell you I got something going on, I'm busy, you should respect that and move on about your fucking day. But folks don't have, they act like you need to give them an explanation of things and doing shit. It's, y'all, I just don't understand it. Or it's like making plans for me. Don't make plans for me. You need to see what I got going on my damn work schedule. See what's going on. Don't say, oh, well, we already planned dinner and come over here and do this, and this. When you already know that I have multiple clients lined up. I have this, I have that. Yeah. But see, y'all, that's when you start like recognizing like the manipulation and things like that. Because if somebody knows your schedule, this could be somebody close to you. They know your schedule, but then all of a sudden they come and they're like, "Oh well, such and such wanted us to come over there," but they already know you booked and busy. One, they didn't respect your boundaries, or two, they know you're not going to go and they going to go do something else because they know that you're going to set that out. Pay attention. Now you see how you didn't look at that from both different directions. Okay. Because they already know you're busy. But hey, such and such invited us over. So now guess what? They're going to go over there because they already know that you're not going to go. That's why they're inviting you. Okay? Ooh, child. See, and I pay attention to things like that as well. And it's like, So you invited me, but you know that I'm not going to go to that place, or I'm not going to entertain that. I'm not around those type of people. I'm booked and busy. Did y'all see what I'm saying? But you invited me anyways. The only reason they done this because they wanted you to think that you was, they really included you, okay? And then some of them got ulterior motives. They want to go without you. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. They're like, oh, well, I invited him over here. Okay, well, why are you inviting a recovering addict to the fucking bar? Can you make it make sense for me? Why are we inviting a recovering sex addict over to the swingers club? What are we doing? Why are we inviting somebody who left the fucking streets back out to the streets when they've already made it clear that ain't what they doing no more? Y'all see what I'm saying? Man, folks be letting you know. Like, honestly, Kim, I know that was a wild example, but it's true. Listen, why are you going to invite a sex addict to the swingers club? You know what I'm saying? They was already fucking everything in sight. Now they in therapy for it. Y'all, this goes back to addiction. Somebody can have a sex addiction, okay? And they over here and they like, bitch, I need therapy, okay? Because I can't stop fucking. Okay, well, this channel ain't for children, okay? It's for entertainment purposes only. But you see what I'm saying? Somebody could be coming and saying, listen, I need the therapy. Listen, I'm addicted. Ain't nothing wrong with that. At least they know. Shit. At least you know the problem and you trying to address it, right? Mm-hmm. I think they need to start making therapy, like not therapy. I think, like, you know how they do AA and stuff like that. We need to open up a center for people pleasing and childhood trauma. And we need to have a group for people pleasing and give you examples, pictures, stories, and all this stuff like that, so you can recognize what people pleasing is. Okay, I feel like that's some awareness that needs to be opened up about, how people come in a trauma bond with you, how they do, how they're doing all of this stuff to manipulate you in so many different kind of ways, and you are dismissing it because this is something you're so used to, right? That's why I feel like when people encounter my channel, you are opening up to a new perspective. You're ready to look at things from a different perspective. You're not coming in and saying, oh, that's my family, VG. They love me. That's my best friend. That's my kids. Now you coming in saying, hey, VG, listen, it's real interesting that reading that you put out the other day, because that's exactly what my family done to me. And I just thought it was just me. No, it's not. It's the energy. Because a lot of people find they're coming from these different families, or broken relationships, or whatever the fuck it is for you, right? All of it at some point you're plugging it into your life, and you're like, man, y'all used to be a master people pleaser. It used to be real bad. I used to have it really, really bad. Cause like his mind, theirs, and ours, y'all, and being that Leo Virgo, the perfectionist. I wanted everything perfect, and I wanted everybody to be perfect. I thought everybody could come in the same house, and everybody get together, and we sit around that tree and trade gifts, and it didn't matter if the baby daddy done found him a new wife. I didn't care about none of that. Congratulations, you come too. Eat some ham and dressing and turkey. You know what I'm saying? Get you some peach pie over there, type bitch. Okay, I was her, right? But then I started realizing that, that ain't reality. Don't nobody live like that. These they ready to fucking come and flip the table. He's mad because he got to bring this bitch because you over there with your new man, and the kids over here, They got the kids pent up against each other. The grandparents don't like it because you done divorced this one and that. You see what I'm saying? Then you find out your baby daddy done been fucking your sister the whole time. Your niece or nephews. Actually, y'all see, it's like it's all this destruction going on. But in my eyes, at one point in time, I was like, well, we can all just make this work. Everybody be one big happy family. The fuck we are. Okay, no, that and my son, bless his heart, my oldest son, he told me one day. He said, "Mom, I just want everybody to get along." I said, "I used to be just like you." I said, "Where do you think you get it from?" I said, "I used to be just like you, son." I said, "I would work so hard to put the event together, and I wanted everybody to come together, everybody to be there, and just have a happy time, and celebrate the Christmas, the birthday, the Thanksgiving, the Easter, whatever the fuck holiday it was." I said, "Son, I used to be just like you." I said, "Where do you think you get it from?" I said, "You got this great big old heart." And I said, "You just want to share all that love with everybody." I said, "And the reality is," I said, "they don't want that." Do you hear the sirens? They really want to see your ass in flames. They want to, because it's like that energy. Have you ever tried to just give and give and give and it's never enough? That's what's going on. Is everybody and now is sitting in. Did y'all feel a real agitated, irritated energy with this full moon? Because I know I did. Because I'm irritated. I'm irritated about a lot of things. And, it's like, but I'm irritated with like the outside of certain situations. And it's like, that moment you come unhinged, but you ain't trying to come unhinged, but you're trying to speak your truth, but you're trying not to hurt no feelings because you're really mad at the outside, but the inside thinks that it's them, but it's not them. It's the outside that they're pissed off about, because this is a cycle that keeps repeating consistently. And it don't even have nothing to do with people on the inside next to you. It has something to do with, this is the fucking cycle you're always putting me through, and I'm fucking done with this shit, right? So it's like you hear the emergency sounds, that is your emotions, that is your feelings. That's everything that you got going on right now. And it's like, yeah, VG, I'm sick of this shit. Like, I'm tired of people always making me the go-to person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, can I get a vacation? Can I have somebody come in and take care of me? Because do you know how irritating it is to always be in your masculine energy and not be able to be in your divine feminine energy? You get tired of that. You get tired of always being the go-to. Get tired of always being the rock of the fucking family. I can't be the rock of the fucking family, the rock of your emotions. You got to learn to get your shit together. You got to ask yourself, why you keep ending up in these situations? Things like that. Y'all say, and collective, everybody is in this energy of, whoo, VG, you just said a mouthful and I've been wanting to say that. I said that shit out loud. Cause that's how I feel. I'm so tired of always being that. Why can't somebody else come in and fucking grab me by the fucking hand and say, "Hey, you know what? I got you for a minute." But it's like, as soon as they do, that person starts getting attacked. And it's like, what is going on here? Every time somebody wants to come in and help VG, y'all start being attacked by somebody from the backside here, or from the side over here, from the outside. Have you ever had, like, okay, like me and my homegirl, right? We know when we got to go separate ways because she's being attacked and I'm being attacked. We already know this. That's why we don't take it personal, because she got to pull back, I got to pull back. Most of my high priestesses know what I'm talking about. We know when we're being attacked. So what we're going to do is back off from our people, so you don't feel it, so you don't get hit, because I already know where it's coming from, who's doing it, the name. I already know what the fuck's going on, and I'm trying to protect A, B, C, and D over here from feeling what the fuck is going on right here in my immediate environment and what's happening, right? Yeah. So it's like a lot of noise. Everybody wants to keep causing distractions. So what we do is we pull back. So that's like if I don't hear from a client for 2 or 3 months, I don't trip because I know that you needed to pull back in hermit mode. Y'all, hold on 1 second, okay? I gotta go to the little girl's room. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. I stepped outside for a second, also to see what was going on outside. Whew. Yeah, something happened down the street, y'all. That was confirmation. So y'all making all these changes. It's it's causing multiple towers, right? All the stuff I've been explaining, these things you're addressing that's been sitting on your heart or your chest for a while, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. You need to get that off. Remember how I always talk about releasing? Because the sacral chakra, that's belly fat. Because you're holding in all that trauma and not speaking about it, right? And then you start speaking your truth and you start releasing, you'll notice a lot of weight will come off of you because of what's going on. Remember, we're going to go back to how it affects your health. It's really, really important, right? So now you could be looking at that and saying, man, I do feel much better. I lost 20 pounds. That was 20 pounds of trauma that you had stored, right? Have you ever seen somebody emotional eat? Was that one of your addictions? When you get emotional, you don't say nothing, you just go eat. You just, see? Yeah. And then you're eating things that ain't good for you. So now you probably got multiple parasites and you're over here and it's like, okay, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. But after you don't release this trauma, now all of a sudden you ain't craving that, right? Yeah, also a parasite cleansing is really good too. Do I got anybody that is interested in a $15 mini read? I didn't realize it was still so early. Y'all, I've been really getting in the groove of things, okay? All right, y'all, listen. 5 years ago, I posted this. This is whenever, um, yeah, that's good for you. I posted this 5 years ago. This is whenever I started this 2020. It says demonic energies is the people putting you through hell, acting like they have no idea what they're doing and make you feel crazy for seeing them for exactly who they are. Y'all see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You start addressing something and they're like, what are you talking about? I don't do that. Yes, you do. You've been consistent with it. I've been watching the patterns and the cycles, right? You owe it to yourself to become everything that you've ever dreamed of being, right? And that's really important. Absolutely nothing meant for me will require me to compromise my integrity, lower my energy, or abandon my values and my boundaries. Okay? The universe is always listening. It's time to set your intentions clearly and let the world work its magic. Look, the world is changed by your example, not your opinion. And that's why some of these people are mad because you lead by example and you say what you mean and you mean what you say, right? And somebody's real irritated with this because they keep pushing this narrative, but you're showing up as the example in the world, okay? 2022 could be very significant. So we had a passionate full moon in Gemini, December the 7th. The full moon will help us snatch our power back for anything that isn't aligned with our integrity. We'll be speaking up and telling the truth. Bridges going down and boundaries going up. Throat chakra activation. Y'all, we had a Gemini full moon December the 7th of 2022. And I posted about this. Ain't no coincidence we talking about this right now. And you could have had your throat chakra activation, okay? All right. Um, during that last full moon in Gemini 2022. Look, 2020. Somewhere out there, your name comes up when a couple argues. In a couple's argument, I'm sorry. Because somebody's over here that's done lied on you, and now they're fighting back and forth because somebody watching you, and you're leading by example right now, and somebody else is like, oh, that's not really them. They're lying. They're this. They're that. They're like, do you realize they've been doing this long? Okay, hey, what are you talking about? Your lie's not sticking no more. Somebody keeps slinging this lie to the wall trying to get it to stick, and it's not sticking anymore. Did that surprise you, Nicole? Because people are speaking their truth and others can't handle the truth. Because, see, they don't want to change their perspective. Okay? That's what's going on. Y'all are starting to see this with people. That's like, Nicole, you'll come here and you'll say certain things. I'm not going to disagree with you. I can't tell you how to feel about what's been done to you. Right? Now, I can try to help you process the emotions. I can try to help you change your perspective on something and break something down and explain it to you. But I can't just sit here and be like, no, it's my way. And if you don't listen, I'm going to block you. You know, a teacher don't do that, right? Somebody who is trying to help enlighten people, we're going to listen to both sides of things. And then that's where we're going to come in and say, okay, well, maybe we need to look at this different or change our perspective here. Are you sure that energy was coming from this way, or it could have been attached to somebody, you know, or whatever the case may be? Yeah, that's what it is. You need somebody who's going to listen to understand and not listen to respond. Like, okay, just a few minutes ago, there was somebody come here talking about Jesus. Well, then we started talking about it. And this person was so quick they wanted to respond instead of understanding what I was saying, right? Just like a man coming there and said, what was it? Surely, yeah, it's something about gay, me being gay, right? So you responded because of how I look, because of my hair. What is it? Because a lot of people saying that since I cut my hair. Now all of a sudden I'm gay, I'm lesbian. But if I was, what would be the problem? Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like people they can't handle whenever I respond like that. It's like, you don't know me. You're going off of a haircut. So now you're saying that all gay people, okay, they cut their hair like this. That's what you're saying, right? Do you see the world we live in, child? And yeah, that's like judging me because of my skin tone, right? You don't know what kind of bloodline runs through me, right? Just like that one woman, she come on there and she was like, to the white women. First of all, I was confused when she said white woman. Like, hold on. Asking about my satin bonnet and why I wear it and why I do this and why I do that. First of all, I'm not a white woman. Let's clear that up. I'm Caucasian and Native American. Let's clear that up. Okay. first of all, lady. And second of all, why do I have to explain why I wear my bonnet? What is it any of your business? I wear it for protection. I don't know why somebody else would wear theirs because it ain't none of my business. You see what I'm saying? But automatically jump into judgment and saying this and saying that and all this other stuff, right? Very, very out of pocket. Right. And am I jumping over there on your picture saying, Nicole, why are you wearing that for? What is wrong with you? I encourage everybody to cover their head. I don't give a fuck if it's with a bonnet, a hat, a t-shirt, a towel, or whatever, because we're in a real spiritual warfare, right? You need to protect yourself. That's exactly right. Like, I need you to protect yourself. I don't care if you're black, green, brown, orange, yellow, Haitian, Jamaican, Chinese, Caucasian, African American. I don't give a fuck what all that is, right? None of that matters. But you see what I'm saying? Like it's like what are we talking about here? Because people try to pick things apart. That's what they do. Because see, they feel some type of way, and it's like, okay, you're like you got things misunderstood, but you're still at war with yourself. I'm not at war with myself. Yeah. Yeah, because see, the higher powers is stepping in and making some shit clear. People having to accept responsibility for their actions. Okay? Communication. People need to learn how to, y'all know, okay, Gemini rules communication, and that's why this is a chatty moon. You know what I'm saying? And people are chatting about certain things, and yeah, and see, there's a new beginning here. So, it's there's a lot of new beginnings happening, and people running out of patience because it's like people speaking their truth and just blocking people and just moving on and saying what they gotta say, right? And it is what it is. Nicole, I don't know. Listen, I don't get into the whole drama. VG stays on her on my land. Okay. I'm sorry that happened to you. Um, but people are still healing and still getting their own self together. And all you can do is just release it and just wish somebody some love, light, and healing, and move on. Don't take it personal. And see, and that's that energy too, like where people are fed up. So like he could have just seen the person could have seen the comment and just fucking read it the wrong way and unhinged right now and just you know what I'm saying? And then like 2 or 3 days from now go back and be like, oh shit, I kind of like went off on that person and I should oh shit, hold up, I misread that, I misunderstood something. Cause see, we're ain't none of us perfect, right? Cause when that comment section gets to moving, sometimes I'm gonna misread something. I gotta go back and look at it. Cause one night my husband said that. He said, babe, you misread that comment. I was like, oh shit, my bad. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's good to have a moderator because sometimes these comment sections move so fast and you get the ass end of it and you're like and you're trying to do your stuff and it's like, oh, okay, hold on. Let me go back to that. My bad. I'm gonna have to apologize, right? But yeah, it could be anything, right? That's why we say don't take things personal because man, you never know. And it's just it's wild, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, for especially if you work on the internet, a lot of people, content creators, are very very irritated because it's always something. We ain't checked in with Miss Shirley in a while. To be honest, y'all, I ain't even really wanted to do the whole Miss Shirley skit anymore. I think that time has passed for me. I think I'd rather teach y'all more about astrology and learning your chart and more about you evolving and figuring out what the hell you got going on. Thank you, I appreciate that. Because see, listen, there was a time where nobody listened to me. So I'm a good listener. I wanna hear what's going on. So whenever I give you insight, I know it's coming from that place of I understand, right? And 9 times out of 10, a lot of y'all resonate with me because I've been through exactly what you're going through, right? So it's about experience. And I would rather like go to somebody who's experienced it because you know how their emotions feel. You know, what kind of trauma was placed on you and things like that, right? So that's why you always got to find somebody that resonates with you and what you're going through. Um, and sometimes people don't tell you they're still going through things. It's like this was in the past, right? This is some shit that happened in the past, but it's working its way back around again, right? Mm-hmm. You said it fits with the town that you live in. That makes sense. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. And that's like, sometimes like what the way the chat moves so fast. That's why I was saying like some of us don't realize there's people from our past. Y'all, we've been reading their whole damn life and they're sitting over here shook the fuck up and we didn't even know they was watching us. That we didn't know that they was doing anything right. Whole time you reading their story and you're like, hold up, wait a minute. And then a family member calls and slips up and they tell on themselves. And I'm sure a lot of my content creators, my readers, y'all have had this happen. Um You're sitting there and you're like, hold on. Yeah, I was watching you the other day and I didn't know that you knew about this, this, and this. And you're like, hold up. This is your story? What the? I didn't know that y'all was involved in some. Yeah, pay attention. And that could be what's about to happen, okay? Somebody gonna come around and slip up and they're gonna talk about something that you said online or something here. And you're gonna be like, hold up, wait a minute. That was you? That was y'all? Oh yeah, that part. Yeah, and you gave somebody some clarity that day on who was actually involved and what was going on with the situation, right? So that could be very significant as well. Mm-hmm. Hey, babies. You said 8 hours, 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. Whoo, honey. I can't even. I don't think I could fit in a book how many losses I've took, and I just chalked it up. Hey, I've chalked it up. I'm like, man, I don't care about the houses, the cars, the money. I just want my. I don't care about none of that. I just want my peace, and I want y'all to keep me out the middle of y'all's mess, okay? Because I have found a certain type of peace in my life and I'm keeping it and I ain't fucking around. I guess that could have something to do with my age too. You know, there's just certain battles I don't even see no point in fighting. And I'm gonna lay my sword down and I'm gonna give it to God and I'm gonna let him handle it. And you know what? If I do get a blessing, then it is what it is. Mm-hmm. And it's just like what that's why, we say you want to pick your battles. Is it really worth it? Because some of these people will come in and unalive you, your kids, your mama, your granny, your daddy, and everything to cover their secrets up. So you got to pick your battle, who you're fighting with, and things like that. Shit, let that shit roll off your back and watch what happens. Because let me tell you something. When you don't respond, what happens is that person will not have no peace because they don't know what you're gonna do. Confirmation. They ain't gonna have no fucking clue what you're gonna do because you ain't responding. Okay. Okay, love, I got your Cash App. Let's tap in and see what's going on. Who do you got around you, sis? You dealing with some type of dark high priestess here that's got a hold on your finances. Look, that's as I tapped into that energy, it's making my nose right here. It's like a lot of pressure right there as I tap into this energy. Somebody could be trying to affect your eyes where you don't see something correctly here. This high priestess. Are you getting some advice from somebody? Because I feel like this is bad advice, okay? This dark high priest could be sleeping with the karmic masculine, and now she's concerned, okay? No, I'm doing a reading for, I'm not going to say your government. I'm just going to say G, okay? Yeah, G just sent me a, I'm talking to G. Where you at? Is that you? If you would like a $15 mini read, I got you. Just send it to my Cash App or my PayPal. Okay. G, where you at, darling? Yeah, my Cash App, my PayPal was in the description box, love. Thank you, Jones. I appreciate that. Y'all, I found my itch and I had to scratch it. Okay, that's what this is. I'm telling you, I've been really good at a lot of jobs in my life, but like I know this is my calling, and it's like with or without cards, I'm still like really like I just know this is what I'm supposed to do. So it's like I had to get over the fear of what everybody thought about me because when they find out, I'm a psychic medium, I can see and stuff. Everybody's got their judgment and they say things, but I had to get over that mainly. But once I got through that, man, listen, it just rose like tomorrow. I don't know. It's really weird. I'd be like, man, I sometimes I ask myself, like, I was like really on point with that. You said that you told me something that was true, and I didn't know at that time that what you was talking about. Yeah, see, Jones, this is the thing, right? About the message. It could be past, present, or future. And I've had people come to me, and they're like, for instance, my ex boss. I told him that his father was around, and he was warning him about some things, right? And I told him that there was a stalker gonna try to get in the house, and the pipes was gonna bust. Okay. So 3 months later, he fucking rushes into my house and he's like, man, who are you? How'd you know that? He had to call the cops on his daughter's baby's father because he literally tried to break in their house. Then the pipes up under the house busted and things like that. And there was certain things I told him about his father, and he was just shocked, because he didn't believe in what I do. Because at this time, y'all, I was just starting to like really tap in. Because for so long I suppressed what things that I see and what I know, and that I did that with alcohol, right? And I was like, man, it's so crazy, and yeah. And what I told him 3 months later actually happened, and that's why I always tell y'all just remember, past, present, or future. You said Long Beach. I think I remember talking to you because Long Beach, yeah. Hmm. Where are you at, G? I guess you're sitting back there watching, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just give you what I got here. Okay. Um, you could have got some advice from somebody here. Okay. Um, and they're dealing with a karmic masculine, and I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel like they gave you a message, and it was actually meant for this karmic masculine, and they didn't realize it. Okay, and now they're concerned because it's like, oh shit, I didn't gave you the wrong message. Yeah, something about this. There's some confusion going on. Let me cleanse this energy. Hold on. Okay, somebody reads the Bible. Thank you, Spirit. John 3:16 could be significant. Somebody's reading the Bible here. I don't know if they're doing it for protection or if they're sending some kind of Bible verses here, but it's something here. It's a blockage for your money. And they're conflicted by something here, okay? Because, see, you could have said something and gave a message here, okay? And it's not a false narrative. And this could have been about a job, occupation, something like that. And somebody blew up, got angry, they got mad, okay? And ever since then, they've been doing work over your money to try to keep you from getting a job and everything else. Okay. Yeah, it's time to move on from this, though. You got protection. Listen, I'm gonna give you a tip, okay? I want you to put yourself in a protection jar with your money, your business, your family, your kids, whatever, okay, that you feel needs to be protected. Put yourself in a jar for protection and write a petition and ask for protection and things like this, whatever your heart desires that you need protecting from, whatever, and put it in that jar. And I need you to layer it with multiple things, whatever you're called to and your spirit team has you to do, right? For protection, you can use Himalaya salt, sea salt, you can use coffee, you can put bay leaves in there, you can put thyme, uh rosemary, black salt, whatever. Okay, but I just heard you need to do sea salt and black salt and coffee. Okay, and put some money in that jar too. Okay, put a picture of yourself or your kids or whatever. Put yourself in a damn jar for protection. Okay. The back of my head is hurting. Somebody keeps on trying to tap into your crown chakra. Okay. And you could have this karmic ass man, thank you, spirit. You could have this karmic ass man going around talking about you a fake high priestess. Okay, G, there you are. You could have this man going around talking about that you a fake high priestess here, and now he's concerned because you done spoke over some shit here. But yeah, I hope you got that message. I was talking about putting yourself in a protection jar with your money. Use sea salt, black salt, and coffee Write a petition, put some money in there, put a picture in it, whatever your heart desires. And sis, fill that bitch up, okay? And pray over it. See, this is the thing. You hear people talking about jar work, okay? Let me tell you something. I put my own self in a damn jar. So a bitch ain't finna get over here fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Because if you try to put me in a jar, bitch, I'm already in one. I put myself there, right? You're not finna fuck around with what I got going on. Because, see, I learned how to protect myself. So it's like, yeah, that type of shit, right? So, yeah, I'm always protecting myself. Okay, see? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's time to do an upgrade, if you know what I mean, okay? Um, about every 3 months would be about right. Putting yourself back in that protection jar. Because I want to make sure that motherfucker's potent. Thank you guys for the gifts. I want to make sure it's nice and potent. Black salts, okay? Not the Himalaya salt. I don't know why I keep saying that. Maybe you need to use Himalaya salt. But black salt and sea salt and coffee, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting some protection crystals in there with it as well, like a selenite, a clear quartz, things like that. Okay. I feel like somebody tried to give you some bad advice though, sis. That's what I was starting off with, and I had to cleanse the energy. I was getting somebody, a dark high priestess is over here dealing with a karmic masculine, trying to give you a message, but she needs to go cleanse herself. This is somebody's got real bad spiritual hygienes. Okay, they don't even listen. They don't even take spiritual showers. This is somebody that grabs their cards and just does whatever. They don't sage. They don't Palo Santo. They ain't never hit a lick of motherfucking Florida water on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody here that is like calling themselves a high priestess. They went to the metaphysical store, Amazon, got some cards, and they over here reading everybody's energy confirmation with the same fucking deck of cards. They ain't cleansing shit, okay? Like, what are we doing here? Well, you need to do some cleansing. And look, I don't mean no harm, but this person could live in a dirty house, okay? Your ass ain't reading for me if you live in a dirty house, first of all. No, ma'am. No. Mm-mm. No. Cause you know all that dirty house, that builds up dirty energy. Thank you. All them dirty clothes and piled up the closets and stuff like that. Dirty dishes. The floors don't get mopped there every other day, or they sleeping on dirty bed sheets and all that stuff. Listen, all that's negative energy. Nope, you can't read for me. No. Mm-mm. See, it's levels to this shit, and folks don't understand that. Cleanliness is God next to godliness. Any elder will tell you, baby, you need to clean that house up. That when they tell you to get your house in order, a lot of times the elder will be like, baby, you need to get this house in order. Why? Mm-mm. Yeah, so that's really, really important. Why I feel like this is a conversation you finna have to have with somebody though. Okay, like, hey, you need to get your house in order, and somebody's not gonna like this. And yeah, this karmic masculine could be real upset with you, sis. Cause you just letting them have it. You letting them like, listen, this is what you got to do, okay? Cause I'm not gonna keep on saying this. I'm not gonna keep on talking Tom Blue in the face type shit. Hey T, I got you, baby. I'm gonna put you down. You said a smell of sulfur too. I got a question, G. Do you smell like eggs in your house? Like rotten eggs? Because there's certain smells of witchcraft that'll come around, and sulfur and eggs is the two biggest ones. Sorry, y'all, my chat is stopped. I don't know why it does that. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People be doing weird stuff. Hey, like they'll use any of your items, a cup, a piece of hair, clothing, whatever, to try to get your energy and put you on an altar type shit here, okay? And some of them people don't realize that's why they're the work they're doing because they're working in a dirty environment. First of all, okay. Um, So they can't get nothing off the ground because first of all, the environment is so fucking nasty. The energy's nasty. And then they wonder why something ain't working here. Somebody here literally could go outside their house and like go in the woods and do work. Cause somebody is just nasty. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Gee, yeah, like I said, that I feel like with your stability, that's how you gonna protect it. Okay, do your protection jar. All right, T, where you at, baby? What's going on with you? You always show up when I'm talking about some weird ass shit that somebody's doing, and your beloved ancestors caught them putting some of your stuff on the altar. Okay, listen now. I heard tick tock, tick tock. Yep, the clock is ticking. You said I just found out Michael D. Smith bought parents' house. Ooh, wow. Very interesting. Hold on, Tiff. I'm doing a reading for somebody. I got you though. Yes. Uh-huh. T, are you in here? Yeah, you got somebody here that they got caught with your stuff on the altar and under this last full moon. How you feeling? Cause you know what I'm saying. I am seeing this person make a coffin and make a voodoo dot and put you in it. Okay, Tiff, I got you, baby. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Yeah, Tiff, that's what I'm saying. And this person, yeah, was doing certain things to this doll. Okay, there was a rope around this doll's neck as well, and they put you, yeah, on the altar. This full moon in Gemini. Tell me about this energy that T needs to know about. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I'm talking to somebody else. Yeah, see, you got a house coming here and you're a rising star and somebody has gotten blocked. Their access is blocked to you, to your T. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's all right, Tiff. Just give me 1 second. I'm yeah, my girl here. She just comes through. Yeah, so and this is not hitting you. Yeah, your karmic family. Mm-hmm. There's some changes here. I just heard a fire. Some type of fire, throwing something in the fire, okay, striking while the iron is hot here is going to be very significant, sis. Somebody here needs a blood ritual sacrifice here. This is a high skilled magician here. And my phone starts ringing. I can't make this up. Somebody could be making some phone calls to a high level magician here, sis. Yeah, because see, they can't keep you stuck in poverty. And whatever petition was wrote, it was false. Okay, it was false, a false petition that was wrote on you, and you was put on that altar. Sis, email me. Okay, I don't want to go any further. Yeah. Okay, Tiff. Let's see here, baby. Which you said Michael D. Smith bought parents' house. M.D. Smith is my dad. So okay, so he's your real dad. Is that what we're finding out? That he's your real dad? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I heard no. That lawyer told you the truth. There's something being covered up from that lawyer. There's some kind of paperwork. That lawyer got the paperwork. That there's something on there, but they're lying. There's some documents that's been changed up here. Gotcha. I'm gonna tell you something too. They get found out about lying to that lawyer. That lawyer gonna snap. Mm-hmm. You know, because in some places they don't have to. I heard no, and I feel like that lawyer is digging deeper into some stuff. So that's a good thing. Okay. So that means that they only have so much time to provide it for the courts, right? Yeah. Yeah. Send me an email, G. Yeah, send me an email and we can do a video, a Google chat. Okay. She doing all kind of fraudulent shit, was Spirit saying. That's why she didn't tell that lawyer everything. It's like she's telling half truths. Like, yeah, I want this property over here. Yeah, I got this over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna do this here. You see what I'm saying? It's just like half truths. And then she ain't got all her paperwork in order because there are certain documents that she's taking out of certain things, right? But that's all gonna come back to bite her. Where was all that stuff at? How did they steal it? Tiff, I feel like it's a maze of things that's just like all the towers is falling in your life situation from the past to the present moment going into the future. Mm, makes sense. Mm-hmm. You know, that's why the last time that me and you spoke, I told you I need you to really focus on your health and where you're moving to and not put so much into this over here. Cause all of this shit right here is gonna work itself out. Like everybody getting lined up real nicely. You see what I'm saying? And you made it this far, and what life you do have left, I need you to find some peace. Yes, I do. Cause you worrying yourself about this over here and the details over here and this, baby. I need you to release it all. I mean, if that's what your heart desires at the end of the day, but is that really where you want to go? Cause I wouldn't want to live by no water. Okay, I wouldn't want to live by nowhere on the coast. These are you feeling what I'm putting down? Mm-mm. Like I'm serious. This stress will literally put you in the hospital, and I feel like that's what they trying to do. I ain't gonna lie, they trying to stress you out so fucking bad over here that you literally don't even know one way or to the other. Yeah, that'd be better off getting your damn A tree house. Yeah, high in the woods and getting the fuck away from society. I think that'd be real good for your mental health. I ain't gonna lie. You can send me a Cash App, Lisa. Look, okay. Yeah, Warren. You can send me a Cash App, and send me an email. And I'll give you all the directions from there. Your reading will be face to face. It will not be pre-recorded. You will see me just like this. Okay. Yeah, I got you, love. My hour sessions is 100, and my 30-minute sessions are 55. Okay. You said that you tried to send it back to yourself. Okay, well, okay, if you okay, so do you want a Reiki session, boo? Yeah, send it to my PayPal. I got you. Yeah, that's an hour session for Reiki. Yeah, you can send it over to my PayPal. That's hilarious. I did that before too. Okay. All right, love. Just let me know when you're going to be available. Send me an email. Let me know when you're available. Honey, all these towers, look, I said let me know when you're going to be available. That's going to cause a tower because you hear the sirens. Somebody about to get fucked up. Let's see. Babe, put the email address in there for her. Okay, as soon as I get off here, I'll send you a Google chat link and we can go ahead and do it. All right, soul family. Tiff, please take my advice. Okay? I need you to put this down over here and I need you to focus on what bit of life you have left, okay? And baby, listen, don't let these people stress you out. Okay?
21.
Mm-hmm.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
2024.
No, it's 2021. Yeah. Okay, love. And if you need me, just send me an email. Okay. But I don't want to see you all stressed out like this. You can't go into the new year like this is. You gotta let this shit, man, let it go. Man, listen. And it'll all start just painting itself out, I promise. Okay? Cause last time, babe, it's Vision Goddess Tarot. He's gotta redo that, sis. It's Vision Goddess Tarot, 2021. Okay, what's up? What's up? Okay, Warren, listen, I've got a 30-minute that I gotta do first, okay? Send me an email and we'll do your hour, okay? All right, so family, let me get off here and get back to work. I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Thank y'all so much. If y'all would like to book your own personal and get more information, y'all see I'm available. I got you. But yeah, talk to you soon. And yeah, more content will be coming in the morning, okay? I love y'all.